Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm your friendly neighborhood K-pop fan who loves chaos, feelings, and stories that make you laugh, cry, and question your own vocal abilities. And if you're not new, you already know we're about to dive into something deliciously ridiculous and heart-squeezingly sweet. So, let's talk about that time ARMYs went viral. No, not for trending a hashtag, not for selling out stadiums in negative 0.2 seconds, but for something truly special. Singing so badly that even Chin had to stop and laugh. Yeah, we're unpacking the full saga of how ARMYs accidentally dropped the hottest off-key mixtape of the year and why it was still one of the most beautiful moments ever. Let's roll it back. It's June 29th, 2025. The final show of the Run Seokjin EP tour, his very first solo world tour. Can we just pause there? Because wow, our boy Jin came back from military service and didn't even give himself a minute to chill. No beach vacation, no Netflix binge, nope. He went full send with a solo album and a worldwide tour. If you've been in ARMY for a while, you know how emotional this is. When he enlisted, the fandom cried like it was a breakup. People wrote letters, made tribute videos, even sobbed over tuna cans because of his infamous love for canned food. So when he finally came back, it felt like your best friend coming home after years abroad. Now picture this. The lights dim, the crowd is already emotional. Some folks are crying just looking at his face, which, by the way, looks exactly the same as when he left. The man defies aging. Is he drinking glacier water? Using diamond skincare? We don't know. Anyway, during the concert, there's a fan event planned. ARMYs are supposed to sing a part of Running Wild to Chin, not with him, to him. A direct eye contact, goosebump-inducing moment. You can already imagine how this should go, right? Like one of those slow-mo movie scenes. Fans swaying with their light sticks, voices blending in perfect harmony, Chin getting misty-eyed, maybe even shedding a tear. Beautiful, magical. Except, that's not what happened. Because when the moment came and the fans opened their mouths to sing, they delivered something else entirely. Something more like a musical horror film with good intentions. Listen, I love ARMYs with my whole heart, but this was not pitch perfect. It wasn't even pitch adjacent. This was pure chaos. Everyone singing in different keys. Some people ahead of the beat, some behind, some just freestyling their own version of the melody. And Chin, that man lost it. One minute he looked emotional, like, wow, this is so sweet. And the next, you could see it hit him. Wait, what am I hearing? His eyebrows shot up. He blinked like he was trying to make sure it wasn't a dream. And then, full-on, doubled-over laughter. He couldn't even fake being serious. He clutched his mic, looked out at the sea of tone-deaf love, and laughed like a kid on a sugar rush. The moment was captured from every angle, obviously. Fan cams were rolling like security footage. And within minutes, clips started circulating on X, formerly known as Twitter, for those of us stuck in 2023. One clip had over 3 million views in a few hours. Someone commented, +1 to the controversies ARMYs have for being tone deaf. Previous history, 7-337, a certified reference for the real ones. Remember when Jungkook was performing 7 and fans sang along during the encore, except they were about as coordinated as cats on a piano? Yeah. That moment, 337, became legendary for sheer chaos.
Monday, Wednesday.
And now, this fan sing-along during Running Wild instantly joined the club. But here's the thing, and this is where the story takes a turn from funny to genuinely heartwarming. Tin didn't laugh to mock anyone. He laughed because he was touched, because it was so real. Like, yeah, it was a little off-key, but it was also full of love. And if you know anything about BTS, it's that sincerity always wins. That's the essence of this group. From their trainee days in a small basement with broken air conditioning to selling out stadiums across the globe, it's always been about heart. And even when ARMYs give them a borderline musical tragedy, it's still received with nothing but gratitude. Let's talk about Jin for a second. This man is ridiculous in the best way. He's been known to introduce himself at award shows with, "Hi, I'm worldwide handsome," while the rest of the members try not to burst out laughing. He's the same guy who screamed his way through Super Tuna and created a viral TikTok challenge by accident. He once told fans his skincare routine was soap. Literally just soap. And yet, he's also the same teen who trained for years to become a vocalist, even though he was cast purely for his visuals. He worked his butt off to catch up to the others, and you can hear the growth in every performance. From Awake to Epiphany to Abyss, the man has poured his soul into his music. And now with Running Wild, he's fully blossomed into a solo artist with his own style and story. So when fans sang his song back to him, horribly, beautifully, hilariously, it was more than just a joke. It was a full circle moment. A moment that said, we've been with you from the start, and we're still here, whether or not we can carry a tune. People on the coup had a field day. Some of the top comments were, LOL, hey, if I could reach those notes too, I'd be a singer. Huh, isn't it a completely different song? No? LOL. But we had fun anyway. We made Chin laugh, right? It was so fun being there. No, but ARMYs really can't sing LOL. Fucking hilarious. LOL. You know what I love about these comments? There's no shame. No one's embarrassed. Everyone just rolled with it. Because the goal wasn't to sound good. It was to make a memory. And boy, did they succeed. And let's be honest, part of being an ARMY is accepting that sometimes we are the drama. We trend hashtags for no reason. We decode the most cryptic clues like we work for the FBI. We cry over lyric translations and then scream during live streams. And sometimes, we absolutely butcher a melody in front of the artist who wrote it. It's all part of the ride. Also, shout out to all the other fandoms who've had similar moments. Espas Mais, we see you. Your viral fan chant chaos was iconic in its own right. Maybe we'll break that down in a future video. Let me know in the comments if you want that. But coming back to BTS, this moment just adds to the mountain of stories that make them, well, them. A group of 7 guys who started from nothing, who were told they'd never make it, who went from performing in empty halls to standing on Grammy stages. And through it all, they never stopped laughing, never stopped being themselves. Jin especially has always been the bridge between humor and heart. He's the guy who makes you laugh until your ribs hurt, and then sings a ballad that rips your soul out and gently hands it back. This viral fan moment? It wasn't perfect, but it was real. It was BTS and ARMY being chaotic and emotional together. And honestly, that's the best kind of moment there is. So, what do you think? Would you have joined in the singing or silently prayed no one near you was recording? Do you think this is the funniest ARMY moment ever? Or do you have another chaotic fave? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, please, and I mean please, subscribe, like, and share. It helps more than you know. And if you want more chaotic, heartwarming K-pop stories, you know I got you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!